Welcome back to another episode. Today we're talking about butt plugs. Well, plugs for the butt end of your grip, maybe? What's up, gang? Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by today. This is kind of a quick little thing about a product that I discovered recently and kind of wanted to share. I assume a lot of people have had the same struggle that I like grips that you can store things in on my gats, you know, whatever you want to call it, on your stick. Lately, I've been shooting the retro trash can quite a bit, and unfortunately, it seems to be like a pretty consistent theme that accessories are basically made by the company that makes the products. Well, A2 grip is made by a million people, and I ran the Magpul grips for a long time with the plug in them. B5 makes some. Difrico has a rubber stopper thing as well now. And after seeing that, I was curious if anyone made one for the A2 grip. I really like to be able to store something in the grip. So even if it's just a little cleaning cloth and a little bottle of lube, these little baby Kentuckiana Gun Works bottles are amazing. If you're not familiar with Kentuckiana Gun Works, they're one of the only companies that ever was willing to give me a shot and, like, you know, be friendly and believe in this. So definitely check them out if you're not familiar. Basically every sling but this canteen strap on this gun is KGW sling for me. I really enjoy them. They're affordable, come in fun colors, and you can use code SpicySnafu down there in the box thing below here. I almost called it another thing. I call it at work, and I can't do that. So this ain't the news. So there's a company called Missouri Tactical Products. Shout out to my homie that always jokes about Missouri. So Missouri Tactical Products makes this A2 grip plug. I think I got it on Amazon. I'll have to, you know, future Taylor will save me and put some text down below of where I got it, but I'm pretty sure it was Amazon. They make this handy little grip plug that basically will go into your A2 grip, and it's rubber. It's got a couple, I guess O-rings, but a couple little pieces in there for it to stick up against, and it seems like it's a pretty solid product. I've only got a little bit of time with it. The manual, it's like words are hard. So the manual said basically just put a little tiny bit of oil on there and rub it around, and that'll help make sure it goes in. And then the oil will dry off, and basically you'll end up having a solid fit. So I'm really trying not to make a bunch of sex jokes right now. Sorry, gang. It's just how it is. So it's got a slot for a CR2032 battery, and it has a hole for a little Allen key, you know, whatever Allen key you end up wanting to use. Maybe it's for, you know, M-lock size, or this one's probably a little smaller. So I'm not sure exactly what size Allen key you might need, but there's a little hole. You can wedge it in there. It is shaped basically the same as the A2 grip. So looking at the profile of the grip, it basically has that same flat edge on the front. So make it easy for you to determine which side goes in where. Gonna stick it down in there. And that's your grip plug. Not fancy, but pretty handy if you really want to run something that, you know, the grip matches your build. One of the fun things I did notice on their packaging, it basically has the instructions, and that's where I got the oil thing from. I promise I'm not that clever. So it says to apply a drop of vegetable oil or gun lubrication oil just prior to installation if needed. So the website is motacpro.com. I'll put it down there on the bottom of the screen. But honestly, for the cost of it, I am digging it so far. Pretty simple, be able to stuff it in there, and with the oil, it goes in flush a lot easier. And I'll get some B-roll of this because it's a little dark and moody and emo out here, but I really dig it so far. I've basically only ran around shooting a couple of matches with it, not a lot, honestly, and that wasn't like I, you know, rocked 8 miles with it, you know, banging up against me the whole time, but it does seem to be working pretty well, and it's pretty hard to get in there without the oil. So I assume that once it dries up, that bad boy is gonna stay in there quite well. I will just pull it out just to give you a reference. So maybe I put a little too much lubrication on there. Either way, I'm really excited to see this. I did not know it existed and kind of wanted just to share it with y'all. So Missouri Tactical Products, thanks for making this thing. Until next time, stay safe, stay spicy, and get out there and use your stuff. You won't get better by just looking at Instagram and YouTube. As much as I'm cool with you looking at YouTube.